Earlier today, Republican Governor Ron DeSantis announced, thanks to Elon Musk and Doge, the state of Florida was able to find and return nearly $900 million back to the federal government. Governor Ron DeSantis said the other 49 states should follow Florida's lead and return the people's money back to the government. This money could be used to make America great again, lower taxes, or pay down the national debt. Speaking of making America great again, make sure to take 2 seconds to follow the link down below to be one of the 50 winners of these beautiful Make America Great hats flown in from Trump's property in Florida. All right, now, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer spilled the beans earlier today on the plan B that they had in place in case Donald J. Trump won the election against Kamala Harris. Let's go ahead and listen to what Chuck Schumer had to say.
There are those who believe that we are in real time living through an assault on the constitutional order. Do you believe that we are in a constitutional crisis right now?
Yes, our democracy is at risk because Donald Trump shows that he wishes to violate the laws in many, many different ways. The good news here is we did put 235 judges, progressive judges, judges not under the control of Trump last year on the bench, and they are ruling against Trump time after time after time. And we hope that the appellate courts, when it gets up there in the Supreme Court, will uphold those rulings. They restored the money to NIH. They required that 8,000 federal employees have to come back. We're in over 100 lawsuits against them, and we are having a good deal of success. It's only at the lower court level right now.
So he has now spilled the beans on the plan that they put in place before the election. Essentially, they put 235 radical Democrat judges on the bench in order to block Donald J. Trump from making America great again. Right now, President Trump is dealing with over 100 lawsuits. And Chuck Schumer said these judges are taking their order in the lower court and that it will probably rise through the appellate and the Supreme Court. But as of right now, they've got Trump where they want him using these lower judges. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? I mean, obviously, Schumer and other Democrat leaders, they thought through this. This is their one way of blocking Donald J. Trump from fixing America, making it great again. I hope Republicans in Congress will start acting quickly and make some of Trump's executive orders law. Right now, Trump and his team are fighting for the soul of America. But honestly, it feels like the rest of Republican Congress is kind of just sitting on their hands. I don't know. Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments. All right, some great news coming out of the mouth of Donald J. Trump today. After a 4-year break from the presidency, Donald Trump is swiftly navigating the challenges ahead, this time with the advantage of experience. For example, he's been rapidly signing executive orders aimed at improving the country. Just today, one notable outcome: the United Arab Emirates have committed $1.4 trillion of investment into the United States of America over the next 10 years. 1.4 trillion. This number is almost unfathomable. Now, according to a Reuters report, the officials said the agreement resulted from a meeting that Trump held on Tuesday with UAE National Security Advisor Sheikh Tahnoon bin Zayed in the Oval Office, and a dinner that Vice President J.D. Vance and several cabinet members held with the UAE delegation, which included the heads of major UAE sovereign wealth funds and corporations. Under the terms of the framework, UAE Investment Fund ADQ, along with U.S. partner Energy Capital Partners, announced a $25 billion U.S.-focused initiative to invest in the energy infrastructure and in data centers. So they're going to put $25 billion right away into American energy and data centers so that we can be big with AI and future technology, making chips, etc. After the meeting, President Trump took to Truth Social to share his thoughts, stating, "The evening demonstrated the long-standing ties and bonds of friendship between our countries. UAE and the U.S. have long been partners in working to bring peace and security to the Middle East and the world. Discussions also include ways for our countries to increase our partnership for the advancement of our economy and technological future. Trump is literally making America great and strong again. 1.4 trillion is one of the largest numbers I've heard in a long time, outside of telling you guys about the national debt." I mean, that's crazy, right? 1.4 trillion invested in America. Think how many jobs that's going to create. I'll just tell you, hundreds of thousands of good paying jobs. I mean, I think Trump is nearing nearly $3 trillion in investment commitment. This huge investment from UAE, 1.4 trillion, likely stemmed from the olive branch Trump extended in his first term and the Abraham Accords he was able to put together. Unbelievable. Now, while the honeymoon phase would be ending for most people, Trump's approval rating is hitting an all-time high. According to Rasmussen Reports, the group that I had on several times that said Donald Trump would win the election, a survey done by them of 1,500 likely voters actually showed a 1% increase in Trump's approvals compared to other groups, with 51% approving of his performance and 47% disapproving. So far, Trump's approval rating with Rasmussen has not dipped under 50%. Meanwhile, a CNN poll shows that only 29% of Americans view the Democrat Party favorably. This is embarrassing, right? So, meanwhile, most counties became more red, more Republican. Donald Trump won the popular vote and the electoral vote. He's at an all-time high, and Democrats are at an all-time low. In response, President Trump said on Truth Social, "The Democrat Party broke themselves, and they're continuing to do so." Boy, isn't that true? They just keep doubling down on dumb policies. Okay, now, false rumors are nothing new to President Trump, and today there was another misleading story by the New York Times. The New York Times published that the Pentagon was preparing to brief Elon Musk on the U.S. military strategy for a secret war with China. The story emerged after Elon Musk was spotted walking into the Pentagon, but quickly proved to be a conspiracy theory that will not come true, unlike other conspiracy theories which have come true. Let me ask you this. Does the New York Times ever get tired of being caught with nothing burgers and lies to the American people? Like, we see you. We understand that you guys lie to us regularly. Now, Trump quickly shut down the theory, stating, Elon Musk will be briefed by the Pentagon about the USA's top secret plans against China should there be a war. Now, according to the failing New York Times, one of the worst, most purposely inaccurate newspapers, their fake concept for this story is that because Elon does some business in China, that he is very conflicted and would immediately go to top Chinese officials and spill the beans. Ratings challenged fake news CNN immediately picked up on this absolutely ridiculous and false story, which is probably libelous, and went heavy with it. Fortunately, nobody was watching. He then said, Maggot Hagerman, the really dumb scammer who constantly writes about me for the New York Times using anonymous, made-up, non-existent sources, and who I haven't spoken to in ages, is likely part of the big scam. The fake news is the enemy of the people, and Elon is not being briefed on anything China by the Department of War. In addition, Elon Musk issued a bold warning to sources speaking to the New York Times, stating, The New York Times is pure propaganda. Also, I look forward to the prosecution of those at the Pentagon who are leaking maliciously false information to NYT. They will be found. So basically, Elon Musk is saying it's time to launch an investigation into who's leaking military information to the New York Times and arrest those people. Let me know in the comments, do you agree or disagree with Elon Musk? All right. President Biden was mocked and laughed at relentlessly on X today. Former President Joe Biden and former First Lady Jill Biden say they are eager to re-enter the political fray, offering to fundraise and campaign to help Democrats regain ground under the Trump administration. Biden has privately met with DNC Chairman Ken Martin, signaling his readiness to assist a party grappling with sinking popularity. Polls showing 29% of voters view Democrats positively, a historic low, as I mentioned earlier. Despite his enthusiasm, some Democrats question his relevance and whether it would actually hurt the Democrat Party to have him get involved again. President Trump welcomed Biden's return and said it would be good. Of course, he was likely mocking Biden as well. All right, Donald Trump's Immigration and Custom Enforcement, ICE, is reopening an immigration detention center up in Baldwin, Michigan that can hold 1,800 people. The group CEO, George Zoley, said, "We expect that our company-owned North Lake facility in Michigan will play an important role in helping meet the needs of increased federal immigration processing." He told Breitbart News, however, the clock is ticking on ICE funding. ICE is struggling to keep America safe as Democrats fight against that. They will run out of time as they run out of money. Members of Congress, specifically congressional Republicans, need to right now start giving funds to Donald Trump so that ICE can continue to get these awful gang members, Tren de Aragua, MS-13, out of our country and make America safe again. Hey, let me know in the comments, are you sick and tired of Republican members of Congress doing nothing? Donald Trump risked his life, risked his marriage, risked his family, risked his business in order to make America great again. Elon Musk is putting everything on the line, and then I see members of Congress doing nothing. Make this stuff law. Pass a bill. Your continuing resolution, that continuation, all it did was push forward crap that Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi came up with years ago. Quit continuing the crap. Should be a t-shirt. Losing weight can feel like an uphill battle, especially with the American diet. From nasty seed oils that hurt us to high fructose corn syrup that makes us even more hungry. Americans have wrecked their gut health. That's where Thermotrim steps in as a smart, science-backed solution. This USA-made fat burner starts by restoring your gut health. Thermotrim has a gut bacteria found in thinner people, but not heavier Americans. Thermotrim helps restore that so you can lose weight. It supports digestion and curbs cravings naturally. Have you tried other products to lose weight and change your gut health? I know I have. For me, Thermotrim is what my body needed. Get Thermotrim to improve your gut health and start losing weight today. Visit redlineremedies.com or snap the QR code. Make sure to use code Gardner to get an additional 20% off. We all feel better when we lose weight, and I want you to live a long and happy life.